So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So today we're getting ready for deer season. I'm going to quickly show you kind of what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be setting up. I'm going to be using some hog panels that I have here thrown, and we're going to be setting up here. I'm going to kind of trim up this, maybe make like a little brush pile, trim this down so it makes like a good little shooting lane. And from here to that feeder, it's about 35 to 40 yards. So, you know, within range, you know, from the feeder, assuming some deer will probably come closer, some might be farther. More than likely, my farthest shot's probably going to be maybe 50 yards if they're tucked a little bit in the bush. But generally speaking, we're probably going to be shooting between 35 and 45. The deer are probably going to be moving back and forth between that range. So it's something I'm comfortable with. So that's why we're going to set it up here. And then also this is going to provide a lot of cover in here. Again, I'm just going to trim some of this stuff down, probably even move it down in here so I can shoot that way. That's kind of going to be the game plan. So we brought all the equipment out. I'm going to trim some trees and kind of fix it up. So what I'm going to be doing is putting up some T-posts and then bending some hog wire over into like a half moon shape. And then we're going to be throwing some burlap over that. And that's going to be my deer blind. So I kind of saw that on another guy's YouTube video. I saw he had these setups. And I was like, you know what? That's actually kind of simple, easy to take down after the season's over. And it gets the job done. He kind of just brushed it in. And it seemed to do well. It allowed a little bit of air to flow through too, just because it does get hot here in Texas. And we're going to be going up to Colorado for elk season. So most of the time I'm going to spend here. I'm going to try to get a little bit of a deer hunting in before we take off to Colorado. So hopefully we have a deer down before we go to Colorado. If not, we still have some chances when we come back from Colorado, because deer season is still going to be going on over here. So that's what we're doing, just kind of getting everything set up. We're about, from making this video, we're about 6 weeks away from bow season opener. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get to work. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. It goes a long way to help me out on the channel too. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of weed eat around here. We're going to have to cut some limbs down here and there, but we'll do that here shortly. It's already freaking hot, by the way. I'm like drenched in sweat. Coming over here is probably about 104, 105. Right now, it's probably, even the sun is coming down, still about 99, even, maybe even 101 or so, somewhere in that range. Still freaking hot. So we still need to go cut around that feeder too. I guess we'll focus on this and we'll worry about that another day. I'll bring you guys out for that, because we still got to go fill it up with corn and then cut around it too. The grass is probably about 2.5 feet tall all around that thing. So I was feeding year round, but corn prices right now are, I think, like 9 or 10 bucks, 12 bucks per 50 pounds. So that's a little steep compared to what it used to be. Let me go get the snippers here and we'll go ahead and get started with that. we're just going to use all this stuff to brush it in later, so that's why I'm throwing it there. It won't go to waste. Probably leave that down there, so I can shoot over it. And then just trim these down a little bit. Hopefully they won't grow too much by the time we come back here to actually hunt it. That's my plan. See if it works out or not. Probably be ready here. I'm about to go over there and trim that one. By the way, I forgot to mention, so we actually won a raffle, a African safari trip for one animal. I can add more animals too, so it's free. I think it's 7 nights, and we get a discount on our animal as well. So I think for like one animal, everything over there is included. I think I have to pay like $1,200 or $1,000. Just doesn't include my airfare. So that's something we're gonna get scheduled in too. So that's another thing we're planning for probably next year. I'm more worried about like the malaria stuff. So if I have anybody who has gone to Africa, has any tips for me on that, drop it down in the comments. I'm more worried about my safety and my health more so than just the hunting itself. I don't want to get malaria or any kind of like illness or disease. So we're probably going to be hunting in non-malaria areas. I've already kind of reached out to the people that were doing the raffle, but I'm just more worried about not getting sick, not getting a disease out there. So that's what I'm more concerned with. So we are going to be getting our shots. I have to schedule a whole bunch of stuff. Just literally found out that I won. Literally just found out I won today. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so that's something we're going to be getting scheduled, and I will keep you guys updated. We probably will be filming that out there as well, and I'll probably be upgrading my equipment before then, just so I can have some better battery life on a lot of these cameras. Now the only other one we need is this one, which is over here. We'll go ahead and go cut that one down. So there's that. I don't know if I can still there. Oh yeah, still there. That should be good. Now we can go ahead and start building this thing out. Maybe even trim this up a little bit more. And then we'll just brush it in with all this stuff here. Okay. This thing's gonna be huge. Okay. Well, it's pretty wide, but it should be enough. There we go. So that's what it's going to kind of look like right there. Like a little house. That's pretty much what it's going to look like there. Which should give me enough room to pull back and shoot. So I can sit down in here. Should give me plenty of room. Maybe even make it a little bit taller in here. Yeah, like that. Yep. And then what we're going to be doing is adding some canvas stuff to all of this, which I have a bunch of it at the house. We're going to be adding a bunch of canvas in here. And should be good. Probably let the canvas hang over. Or figure out, maybe even put out some wires or some strings to hang some more canvas in here too. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, this will work. The reason I chose this area too is because it has easy access for me to be able to walk in here and not create a whole bunch of disturbance. And most of the wind that we do get comes from this side and will hopefully blow that way. And most of the animals come from this side. So that's why we're doing it this way. I think this is gonna work out good. It's not gonna be super like weatherproof. If it's raining, I'm still probably gonna get a little bit wet, but I don't mind it. As long as it's not super pouring, I'll be fine in there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get all the T-posts in, and then we'll go ahead and get going. Two little ones over here, and two bigger ones over here. I'm hoping this area will also keep me a little bit cooler since it is in the shade too, so hopefully it will. Probably tomorrow we'll come out here and camouflage everything. So there's that. I need to go get my zip ties, so I'll be right back. So that's going to wrap it up for today. So this is the first phase of doing this. I'm going to have to bring my burlaps and then figure out how I'm going to put them to hide my silhouette when I'm inside. So that's one reason I left it kind of brush in here in the front. So that way I can kind of brush in my silhouette so it's not so obvious. And I'll kind of, I guess, take you guys off the camera, show you what it's going to look like here. So this is my little shooting lane right here. This little area right in here is my shooting lane. And then I'll be coming in through that side behind there. And then I'm going to bring some burlaps, camouflage burlaps, and then hang them in here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the front. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Maybe even bring in, I have some pieces of the cattle wire or hog panels, and I can maybe throw it in the front and maybe in the back. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure out something for that. And then I'll kind of give you what it's going to look like here on this side. So this is me like walking in here, and so I can actually stand up in here. So that's what I like about it. And this is my shooting lane right here, is right here. Feeders right there, and that's my shooting lane. So from about right here from where I'm standing, it's probably about 40 yards. You move in a little bit more, maybe about 38 yards, 39 yards, somewhere in there. So that's what it's going to look like. Now we're just going to brush in all this with the freaking canvases, the burlaps. I'm going to put some burlaps in here, hang them from this side over, cover up this side, and then probably add a burlap here in the front too, and then probably in the back as well. Maybe even add like another T-post or something right in here, and then burlap all of this. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to figure it out yet, but it'll come to me. But this is a good start for today. I'm probably going to go ahead and go cut over there, and I'll film that for another video. But yeah, that is it for today for this video. Until next time, be careful, be good, take care, God bless. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.